So we spent a lot of time learning how to create assignments and give them to our students. The next big question is, what do we do when we've given those assignments to them? Well, in a brick and mortar classroom, the way it would normally look, you assign something, say, on a Monday. You would expect the homework to be done maybe in 1 or 2 nights. The students will bring their work in. They will submit it to you. You'll collect it. You'll have it in a pile. At that point, you'll probably give it a grade. You might offer some feedback in form of comments on it. And the students still don't know how they've done until you actually physically return the work to them. Well, in Google Classroom, it works very similarly. And to illustrate that for you, we're going to open up an assignment and see what it looks like. So right here, we have an assignment called the Do This assignment. And if I open it up, now that it's been sent to students, I now have a new tab called Student Work, and I can see here that out of the 3 people in my class, 2 have already submitted their work to me. Now, a bunch of options on the screen. I'm going to point out a few things real quickly here. We had made this assignment worth 10 points. It could be worth 1 point, 10 points, 100 points, ungraded. It doesn't really matter. It's arbitrary. And regardless, I'll still have to take these scores and enter them manually into Infinite Campus. It does not happen on its own. Sorry, guys. On the left, I can see all of the students who have submitted work, who still haven't submitted it. On the right, it actually shows me a thumbnail view of the work that these students have done. And here's the cool thing. If I click on one of them, I can expand it and actually see the work itself. And that is how I'm going to grade it. So here we have another window. We call this the assignment detail window, where I can see this student's work. Here were the questions that I had asked, and here are the responses that that student gave. So over here on the left-hand side, I can easily give it a grade. I can say I can give whatever comments I want. Click on Post. Here's an interesting thing, just FYI. As soon as you click on Post, the student can see the comments that you have left. But until I return this work to the student, this piece right here, the grade, is still hidden from the student. Something to keep in mind when you're adding comments. Okay, so another feature of this screen right here, the assignment detail, is that I can scroll from student to student, and this way I can kind of quickly grade all of their work. I can see that, yep, they answered a bunch of questions, give them a grade 2. This guy is not going to get a comment. I'm going to go ahead and, instead of returning it here, which I could do, I could turn all of the submissions in. I could turn this one back into the student, or I can also do this from that main screen that I was at before, the assignment screen, where I can come over here and I can choose to return all the ones that are checked. I can return just this one. I can return all of them, although it wouldn't make sense to return work that hasn't yet been turned in to me. So you've got a lot of options here. There are different ways to do this. You're going to eventually find the way that you prefer to do the most, but know that you can comment and you can grade from multiple different screens.